Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 12:51 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum to $2,014, about 3.01% so far. Respect to over crypto market, see clearly we're still relatively down across the spectrum. Bitcoin is up now about 2.2%, reviving from the severe sell-off that we've seen in the last 12 hours so far. With respect to Ethereum, leaping down all the way to $1,700, which is a technical level that we identified. And also with respect to the equity side, we're also seeing some revival as well. Obviously, foreshadowing from the support of the negative CPI and the PPI report that came out in the last 48 hours so far, indicating that there's a possibility that the interest hikes from originally 25 basis point to 50 basis point, now 75 basis point, to even some economists expecting 100 basis point to be logical to fight inflationary pressure head on, can be possible. So with that being said, obviously more fear, more inflationary pressure, compressing our profitability potential going forward, driving sell-off across the market. Right, not just specifically for the United States, but internationally as well. And also with respect to crypto, the sell-off was mainly driven by obviously some manipulations going on with respect to Luna or Terra, with respect to UST dipping below $1. And also, with that being said, with this manipulation, investors collectively are losing confidence directly among all the altcoin, which is the reason why you're seeing a lot of severe sell-off, expecting that some of these altcoin might potentially not make it through this volatility going forward, or they can potentially even be foreclosure, going forward, which is more fear-mongering, to be honest with you, because they are working on various different value proposition individually. So it's not like they are collectively gonna all tank and there's only gonna be one coin that's gonna make it. But at least that's what the media is trying to stir into what has already been a fearful market so far, right? So without wasting more time, just dive into technical to see what's going on now. You can see that clearly Ethereum right now is above $2,000, which is a logical level, right? The 2,000 is a flat number, but somehow it's also coinciding with is a logical technical level, right? And right now we're recuperating back up on the RSI at the 26 out of 70 right now, but no signs of reversal yet on the MACD front, right? So if we're going to go up, we're going to go back up to 2150, go up to somewhere around like 2250, all the way back up to the 2362, which are the next respective levels you could get up to. But if we go down, we're going to go back down to 1860, all the way back to 1700 from here. Respect to Bitcoin, about 1.6%, we're recuperating back up as well, as we got to a very severe level that would test the way back 2 years ago, around $25,000. And right now we're basically lingering again, levitating. Need to get back up above 30,500 firstly. Right now we're rebounding with the W shape at the 27 out of 70. No signs of curvature on the MACD front yet, but seems like we are rebounding and just normalizing a bit from the previous sell-off that we've seen. So cooling down, allowing it for a gradual leap up from there. Respect to Ethereum Classic, down about 1.4%, 1960 right now. I'll say right now is trying to recuperate, but still kind of relatively dead in the water. We're forming new lows technically. So it's levels that we have basically tested back in a year ago, around March 31st, before the whole leap up. So right now it's pretty much at the bottom, all the way to somewhere around like 1250 from here. In respect to Dogecoin, same thing, right? We're leaping down back to the levels where we're at back in April last year. So right now the 28 out of 70, so it's logical DCA from here. In respect to Cardano, we're forming new lows. So any lows that we're going to be forming going forward would be 50, 45, 40, 35 from those respective levels, right? Respect to Solana is at 47 right now. We are at the resistance level. That's why we recruited back up. You can see that we broke through all the levels that we identify here. We are at the on the daily perspective. curving up, but the 18 out of 70 is highly oversold. Seems like we are forming lows, that we were touching back in the day when we were somewhere around August last year. Respect to XRP is also selling off as well at 39 cents right now. We are back in where we were, somewhere around that we will consolidate for quite some time. So it's a relatively substantive consolidated level that we're at right now. Back in January 2021. Respect to Polkadot is still flying off the cliff. We're forming new lows. So anywhere from levels like $9.50, $8, $8.50, $8, those respective levels from here. With the 20 out of 70, so highly oversold. Algorand's now about 4% as well. We are forming new lows as well. So 40, 45, those respective levels by intervals of 5s from here. Shiba Inu, 2100, 1400 to 900 would be the respective level. You could see that clearly we got to 900. Wow, the technical is really coming true across the spectrum. Respect to Polygon, down about 3%. We're forming new lows all over again. So 65, 60, 55, 50, those respective levels. AVAX up about 6%. Not sure why it is, but it's we're bouncing because we're relatively oversold at 21 out of 70. So right now we're just trading on numbers right now, basically back up to where we were back in the day when we were starting September 2021. So relatively weak levels still, but it's bouncing up because of micro affectation. But it's an asset that is highly questionable at the moment. And lastly, Luna is still down about 99%, so it is a dead asset already. So hopefully this is helpful. Really appreciate you for dropping by. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime, and have a good rest of the day. Take care. Bye.